My daughter Helen was born that year, and I also started the Surfrider Foundation, where along with Lance Carson and Tom Pratt, we won our first victory here in Malibu, defending the shape of the wave at Surfrider Beach. Since then, I've added 3 teaching credentials to my resume. I am currently teaching at Valley Oak Charter, which is a charter school up in Ojai. And despite being in a classroom for the last 25 years or so, I have made sure that I've stayed aware of what's been happening here in Malibu. And starting with stakeholder meetings leading up to the Moffett and Nickel plan in 2005, the revisions to that plan, the hearings, the meetings, and finally the unanimous Coastal Commission vote, 11-0 with 1 abstention, approving the plan after Coastal Commission staff, led by Peter Douglas, also approved of the restoration of the lagoon. I'm also aware of the court case, and I've read carefully the documents coming from Judge Goldsmith's ruling and his questioning of the attorney Birkeland for the people who were opposing this project, and I also read his final comments on exactly why their case had no standing in his court. I'm a strong supporter of the project, and I will be conducting 2 public meetings here in Malibu over the next couple of weeks, trying to level the infoscape when it comes to what this project's about and what it isn't. But I'm not here about the project. I'm here about the behavior of project opponents. And that a highly respected biologist has expressed fears for her safety and that of her colleagues. Cleaning up the lagoon will be easier than cleaning up the civic discourse as I've seen it when it comes to the issues surrounding the restoration of the Malibu Lagoon. It has been shameful, and I hope embarrassing, to certain members, decent people here in Malibu, many of whom are still my friends. But what I've heard and what I've seen is it doesn't look good, and it doesn't reflect on the kind of community effort that you're making, dedicating yourself to public service, and any number of people in Malibu are making in terms of making this the kind of community where my daughter was raised and where I like to serve. I'd like to call for the City Council to adopt a resolution condemning the behavior of those Malibu residents who have been contentious, petulant, and disgraceful in their opposition to the project. There is no excuse for their behavior. You, the leaders of the community, have a responsibility to set a different tone so that people like Suzanne Good, State Parks biologist, will not feel the need to go public with their unease at working in your city. Just today, a colleague of mine was flipped off by your most famous or infamous real estate agent simply because she supports the project and he doesn't. I urge the council to adopt a resolution about this situation, or at minimum, issue a letter of apology to those dedicated professionals who worked for years to solve the pollution problems of Malibu, the place where I taught my daughter how to surf. Actually, I don't need the extra time.
Thank you, sir.